Hello and welcome everybody to this edition of Opposites Attract. I'm Anthony Carlo here with Jon Stanko, and John, we have a very special show today. I mean, there's no other way to put it. John will not respond because I have to say, probably he's in the most pain he's ever been in his life.
Basically.
Jon Stanko.
Basically, this is a kick to the groin.
This is a big one.
By Daniel Bryan. Basically, it's a knee to the groin from Daniel Bryan. That's what a running knee to the groin. That's what's happening right now.
A WrestleMania reference right there. But John has he's stellar in his analysis and pretty much everything. But in a very clutch a performance by me, I came up with
toot your own horn there.
A win of a bet in which it is not even the fact of tooting my horn that I won the bet. It's the fact that I won it in a time when the bet consisted of John having to put on a Yankee shirt if he lost it.
Mm-hmm.
So now in front of the whole world, everybody's that's watching right now, John will put on this shirt I have brought from home right here. As everybody could see, it says Yankees. Doesn't say Red Sox. It says Yankees. And John's a Red Sox fan. And he's a very avid Red Sox fan. Now, the only upside to this is the fact that on the back, it says Gehrig, number 4. So if anything, if there's one thing you want to do, it's say, I'm wearing the shirt of a legend.
That does not make me feel any better about this situation.
Okay, so whenever you're ready, you can stand up and you can put this shirt on. He's very hesitant right now.
This is painful.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Okay. And as this happens, I will be laughing the whole time.
Give me the shirt.
I want you to put it on.
Just give me the shirt.
Oh my god.
To anyone who knows me, this is the first time I'm ever wearing any Yankee apparel ever in my life from when I was born. This is the first thing I'm ever putting on of this disgusting, hideous navy blue color.
Now, let's see. I have to situate myself so this could be seen.
But I'm a man of my word. Have this be known. I'm a man of my word.
Now, I want you to understand something. I need you visible in the camera. So, when you're done putting it on,
crouch like this.
You need to get up and step in front of me.
I am not getting up and stepping up. That was never part of the deal. I'm going to sit down in this chair. I'm going to lean forward.
Goodbye,
so
everybody, for a second.
And then I'm just going to sit like this, and let's talk some baseball, shall we? Let's talk some baseball. Let's talk some baseball.
Okay, it doesn't look right.
I'm surprised I'm not burning up. I think my soul is literally dying as I'm wearing this.
It looks weird. You look weird in it.
Because it just doesn't fit me. My skin is tingling. This is not good. I'm going to burn up in flames. I'm not going to be here for the second part of the show. This is not going to happen. You're going to see this shirt on the ground and me invisible, vaporized.
I can't talk.
I'm ashamed.
Oh,
Florida, you did me dirty, Florida. Wisconsin.
You have to tweet to like Billy Donovan or somebody and tell them what you had to do because they lost.
I'm a man of my word, but this is painful.
Oh my god, I thought I had my laugh in the other show. That was a laugh right there. That was a laugh.
I'm dying.
I
can't even look at you. I can't even look at you. I'm not even looking at the camera. I'm going to stare right at my laptop for the entire show.
He's not looking at me. He's just look at him. Look at him right now. Look at the wild John in the wilderness as he puts on his enemy's cloak.
I feel like I'm like a Sith Lord in Star Wars. There's just nothing good about me.
He can't look up.
Someone needs to smite me down.
He can't look in my eye.
And Pete Considori, of course, walks by and sees it as well.
Pete wanted to see it. He's laughing too. Oh my god.
I'm a man of my word.
Are you going to be okay to do the show?
I'm not.
You look devastated.
I am devastated.
I
am devastated.
This was the first time you even looked up at me.
I am. I will have you know that you have ruined my whole entire evening.
We have Pete Considori, the president of WICR, standing at the glass laughing at John right now.
I will have you know I will get my revenge one way or another. I will get my revenge.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm not losing any bets anytime soon.
So you are a coward. You are a coward.
I will make bets, but I'll tell you one thing. I won't lose them because I'm not putting on a Red Sox shirt if I have anything to say about it. I will if I lose, but I won't lose.
This hurts.
This is tough. This is
The only consolation is that it's nice and sweaty because I just played a basketball game, so now your shirt's getting all sweaty and disgusting,
Pete's
like the
getting-
slime balls that the Yankees are.
Even though, oh boy, here we go. Now he's pulling out the big guns. Even though that he had, Pete's gonna take a picture of this.
I'm a man of my word.
He's gonna take
That
a
is what I'm
picture.
sticking to. I'm a man of my word. I
don't
never complained.
I don't-
I acknowledged it.
I don't
Never tried to cop out.
I don't care how much sweat is on that shirt. All I know is that Pete's giving me an applause and he's taking a picture, and I'm getting
If
to
I find
enjoy
that picture online,
that picture may just go up online.
I'm going.
You know, we might make a mistake. We might now Pete's giving me a thumbs up, so I think it might become. Oh my God, this is too funny. He's taking an array of different pictures, different angles,
getting different angles, everything. This
different
isn't.
views.
This is terrible.
different views.
This is.
We invite anybody who wants to walk by the station right now and see this. You know, come on by. John is in the most pain I've ever seen him. The most stress right now. He's just he's got his.
I'm
fist-
ashamed of myself. I am ashamed of myself.
Well, it's not like you chose to. You lost the bet.
I'm still ashamed. I'm ashamed.
You look weird. You look so weird sitting there in that.
As I should. This is terrible.
You don't. If there's a compliment,
I'm gonna need to go shower in 2 hours after this.
He doesn't look. Pete, does he look like a Yankees fan? No, he just doesn't look like one. He's very angry right now. But you know what? The Red Sox just got swept by the Brew Crew. So you want to be
You're
ripped?
digging the knife in deeper.
Do you
You're
want to?
digging the knife in and just twisting it into my heart.
Do you want to represent a team that's losing right now? Oh God.
Well, we're winning
Oh,
right
God.
now.
He
We're
looked-
winning right now.
oh, God.
We are winning 1-0 over Texas right
That
now. So
was
you
a-
be quiet.
That was a death look.
Do
I've never.
not push my
that-
buttons, Anthony Carlo.
That was
Anthony
a,
Carlo, I am warning you. Do not push my buttons
that was a death look. I never saw that look.
because you've never gotten me angry. But now I'm angry.
Did I get you angry there?
You did get me angry.
I saw.
I am angry Stanko right now.
I s-
Cranky Stanko.
I saw that. I saw.
You have been forewarned.
Ooh.
You have been forewarned.
I don't know about that one. Maybe I should withdraw. Maybe I should pull the troops out.
No, hey, no, you won the bet. You have all the right. Doesn't mean I don't.
But the heckling is getting to you. The heckling is
Of
getting
course,
to you.
it's as it would anyone. I would assume, in my position. Anyone in my position would be just as frustrated as I am right now.
I've never met as big of a Red Sox fan as I've met as you.
I'm aware. So now, how do you think this makes me feel?
Pretty bad.
I know,
But
but I'd be
see-
doing the same thing to you if you wore a Red Sox shirt. So I can't be angry at you. I'm just angry at the circumstance. That is all. I'm not angry at you.
You might be a little louder. I feel like you'd be a little louder. You'd
I'd
be
be-
like, woo-hoo-hoo, ah, woo-hoo.
I very well might be.
I feel like that's how you'd be. You know what? Look, just because
You won the bet fair and square. There's nothing else to be said. Let's talk some baseball. You won the bet. The shirt's going to be on for this hour. And I'm going to go home and shower for 2 hours to get the stench off of me. And then,
look, it doesn't smell.
well, it's going to after I wear it because I just played basketball for an hour. So
I gotta go
it's
wash
gonna
my shirt.
stench. But this is hard for me.
It's hard for you. It's entertaining for me.
This is
But
terrible.
you know what? It's a nice day to do it. The home opener for the Yankees. The captain, El Capitan, was honored.
Arrogant
Oh,
prick being honored at Yankee Stadium.
Did he just call Derek Jeter an arrogant freak? I think that's what I heard.
I didn't call him a freak. You called him a nicer word than I did.
What
but
did, what did you call him?
I think he's an arrogant human being, and we've had this conversation before.
We're not going to get into the same arrogant thing again. But all I know,
No, because that's a common theme throughout the show.
all I know is that a nice ceremony today, capped off by a win.
Mhm.
The Yankees pulled away with the 4-2 victory, and it was on the back of Hiroki Kuroda, who has been proving me wrong because I thought out of all the starters he was going to be the least impressive this year.
Mm-hmm.
But he came up with a couple of wins the last 2 starts, and above all the big acquisitions the Yankees have made, one man has been tearing the cover off the ball, and that's Jan Solarte. I don't know
Yeah.
what he did today, but I know what he did against the Blue Jays in the last game of that series and what he's been doing up until that point. And it's very interesting to me how a man who was not even considered to be on the roster, was fighting for a 25th spot, is now playing better than most of the players on the team.
Well, I believe he's getting playing time because Mark Teixeira got injured. Am I correct in saying that?
Texas down, so Kelly's the first,
Kelly's the
and
first.
Solarte is at third.
I mean, he was a minor league player. I mean, he wasn't a great minor league player from what I've heard on the radio. Like, he wasn't a great hitter. So he's hitting at a torrid pace right now.
Right.
I don't know if it's gonna be like a Jose Iglesias thing, like last year for the Red Sox, where he hit well for 3 months and then the last 2 months just fell off the wayside. But I mean, listen, he's what you need right now. He's filling in, he's plugging in the gap. You guys got another hit though, David Robertson on the DL for 15-day DL.
Yes.
So
that one hurts.
you guys got another hit. But right now you guys are playing better baseball than the Boston Red Sox. So again, you mentioned Red Sox getting swept by the Brewers at home.
I'm frustrated by the fact, and I'll get to the Red Sox in a second, but I'm frustrated by the fact that Tex is on the DL again. I think that a big part of being a productive player is staying on the field, obviously.
Yes, obviously.
And the fact that he can't stay on the field is very, very frustrating because we're losing. The Yankees are losing a good bit of production. I mean, if you think about it, last year we fell into a hole with the fact that we didn't have Jeter on the field, we didn't have Teixeira on the field, we were hit with a whole bunch of injuries. This year he did such a thorough job, from what he said, of preparing himself to be healthy for the regular season this year, and now all of a sudden we got Sean Kelly at first. We have, now not that I'm complaining about Solari at third, but we have a minor leaguer at third. And what's happening? I mean, after all these players that we acquired, you'd figure it would look a little bit more solid and put together than that. But Tex being on the DL again.
I mean, speaking of new players, you could at least spell Jacoby Ellsbury's name right on the scoreboard for opening day at Yankee Stadium, right? Did you hear about this?
No.
They spelled his name wrong on the scoreboard in the starting lineups on the home opener at Yankee Stadium. They spelled his name wrong.
What'd they spell? How did they spell?
I don't know. I just read it on Twitter. It was all over Twitter. So they spelled it wrong.
That's embarrassing.
So that's pretty embarrassing. The graphics guy, whoever's in charge of that jumbotron.
That's a little embarrassing.
So I mean, you guys. I think what you lose with Tex is you lose power. I believe you guys had one home run coming into today.
Brett Gardner was our first home run.
Exactly, and if Brett Gardner's your only home run thus far this season, you've got a problem.
Yeah, that's
so again, that's what you lose with the power. You'd like to think Beltran and McCann will supply some power eventually. I'm sure they will.
I'm sure it'll get to that.
But right now you don't have the pop in that lineup you're used to. It's not the Bronx Bombers anymore because you're not bombing home runs everywhere.
Right, and they have the roster to do so.
I mean, I don't know if they have the roster to do so. They're not.
They have the starting lineup to do so, I feel like.
I mean, Ellsbury power went down last year. Derek Jeter doesn't hit home runs. Carlos Beltran should hit power. Brian McCann should hit power. Tex is injured. What other power threat do you have in the lineup?
I'm saying the starting lineup from day one with Teixeira on the field.
Well, your original starting lineup was good, but I don't think it compared to the days where you had Gary Sheffield batting 5th or 6th in your lineup, a power threat, where you had basically there was a point where your order 1 through 7 could all hit home runs.
That is true. Sheffield, that you're referring to the year Sheffield's best year was, I believe, 04 when he batted 3rd and he had an MVP type season. Yeah. But Sheffield came back from an injury the next year where we had Bobby Abreu. I believe it was maybe the year after that or the very next year. And Abreu had the 3rd spot, so Sheffield was batting 6th when he came back. So that's what you're referring to.
Yeah.
But you're right. We had A-Rod. We had, who else do we have on the team? We had A-Rod, Abreu, Sheffield, obviously Jeter. I know there was other power hitters, but you're right. We had a similar to Murderers Row type of team. But yeah, I mean, I feel like the thing that's hurting the most, Ellsbury was inserted in the 3-hole recently.